Hey, what's up you guys, it's Spartan, and today I will be teaching you guys how to perfectly chamber every single attack in Mount Blade 2 Bannerlord. Now this is a hidden mechanic that not a lot of people know of, that is absolutely overpowered if you can do it, which chances are if you try without practice or without the know-how, you will do it about 0.01% of the time, according to the poll I did on my channel. So it is nearly impossible to do it without the right trainer or the right guide. And I will basically be showing you guys and teaching you guys exactly how to chamber every attack. And I will warn you, it is extremely complicated, but make sure to share this to your friends and anyone else in Bannerlord that you know to really help them out, because I don't see a single person ever trying to chamber in this game. They only do it by accident. Also, first off, chambering means that you parry their attack at the same time you're attacking. So if they attack from from the right direction, you attack on the right direction at the same time, and you basically shove their weapon to the side and you get a free hit. So that's free damage on any real player or any AI. So this is absolutely overpowered and will extremely help you guys. So a free attack, basically, if you can manage to learn this. I'm going to start off with a two-handed weapon to show you guys what that would look like. So when you use a two-handed weapon, you're gonna have to focus on the stance and everything like that. You're gonna basically hold it on the right side of your body, and that is extremely important. And if you move to the left, you basically hold it on your left side of your body. So it's one of the most, I'd say it's one of the most difficult weapons to start off with chambering, because it's gonna constantly change sides. And basically why I'm saying this is the side that you hold it matters for what you can chamber and what you cannot chamber. So if you are holding a two-handed sword on your right side, you can chamber stabs and you can chamber left attacks. So attacks coming from your left side and attacks coming to your stomach. If you hold your weapon on your left side, you can chamber attacks coming from over your head, and you can chamber attacks coming from the right side. So I'll show you guys that right now. So if you see this, so I'm holding my weapon on my left side, I can chamber attacks this way, and I can chamber attacks this way. Because you're going to notice the weapon, when it's on my left side, is going to shove that weapon out of your way if you attack from the right. So you shove and attack, shove and attack. And then when you're holding on the right side, it's the same thing. You shove it away from you, and then you attack. And same goes for if you're holding it on the left side and you block / chamber an attack coming from above you. You shove it out of the way. Now if you try this for any other way, so if you're holding on your right side and you try to block it, or you try to chamber it to your right, you're not going to shove it. You're just going to go immediately into attack, so you're going to get hit. So it never works. I know this is really confusing. If you're holding your weapon on your left side, block anything coming from your left or anything coming to your stomach, but chamber anything coming from your right side or coming from above. And so I personally think the bigger the weapon, the better it is for chambering. So I am going to give you a real world example of me using a mace against other people. Now the mace you naturally hold on your left side, and that just happens to be like that no matter how you move. So I'm going to show you guys how this would look. So I'm just going to kind of get used to parrying all of his attacks, which means you perfectly block his attack as soon as it's about to hit. You'll hear a little bit of different noise, and your weapon will kind of shove their weapon out of the way. That's how you know it's a parry. And it delays them and makes them slower to attack next. So okay, I'm going to show you guys how to chamber now. Now I got to block that. I'm holding my weapon to the left, so keep that in mind. So I'm holding my weapon to the left and down. So I can chamber anything that goes up above me or to the right of me. So up above or to the right. I have to block anything that comes from the left or from below. So I know it's confusing, but you'll get used to it if you really want to. I mean, this is a pro level move that no one can possibly do at this point because everyone thinks it's broken. Alright, so up above, chamber. And then up above, chamber, hit, free hit. And then I have to block this, chamber that, I missed. And then chamber that and hit. Also, you'll notice, oh shoot. You'll notice after you attack with a weapon, sometimes your stance will change. So if your weapon's laying on the left side of your body, you attack, most of the time it will switch to the other side for a few seconds until you readjust. So keep that in mind also. Okay, yeah, see that? I shove it out of the way, and I would get a free attack. So free attack, and then free attack, block, right, so chamber, chamber, chamber. I try to chamber. It's really hard though. Upper attacks is hard to chamber, no matter what. Chamber, chamber hits, and he's done. So basically, it's really hard to understand, but it seems so simple, but it's not. So if you're holding the weapon on the left side of your body, and he goes in for a, let's say, attack on the left side, you need to block it. So basically, you parry it by like blocking at the perfect time. If he goes in for a stab, you parry it. And if he goes in for upper attack and you have your weapon on your left side of your body, you can chamber it by attacking as soon as his hand gets, basically, as soon as he starts moving his weapon downwards is when you go to an attack. And you keep your crosshair directly on where his weapon is. That is extremely important because this is not basically, if he attacks upwards, you attack upwards at the perfect time. No, this is, you need your weapon to directly hit his weapon out of the way because this is physics based. So you basically shove his weapon out of the way when it's going upwards and you attack at the same time. And one of the easiest ones to block is the opposite direction from your side to your side. So if you're blocking to the left, your weapon's on the left, you can attack at the right side pretty easily because your entire weapon will just kind of shove their entire, like it will go horizontal and shove their entire attack to the right, and then you can attack directly. So it's pretty nice. Alright, so we're going to go at this full speed to show you guys exactly what this looks like. We're not messing around with this dude at all. We're going to do it perfectly. At least try to do it perfectly. Parry, 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 parry. Let's see, we're waiting for him. Okay, chamber attack, parry. And I do have a slow weapon, so it's not always going to hit. It will always hit for a two-handed weapon. Chamber hit, block, chamber hit. Chamber hit. This guy's a little slow. Chamber hit. And then block because my weapon's on the right. Block. Block. Chamber hit. There you go. That's what it looks like perfectly done. That's what a master looks like. And this is really useful for online fights. Chamber hit. There you go. So it's definitely harder for the quicker their weapon is. You even try to get a little sneaky hit in there. I see you. So it's harder the slower your weapon is, but the bigger your weapon is, the easier it is to chamber. And honestly, this is an overpowered technique that I don't see anyone using, and it gives a free hit. And now keep in mind, you chamber half the time. You don't chamber every single attack. You cannot chamber every single attack. But if, like, let's say you're blocking to the left and they attack to the left and you attack at the exact same time, the perfect time, 99% of the time that will not chamber it just because your weapon's on the left side. That's the part people don't get. But if you do manage to directly hit their weapon with the point of your weapon, there is a possibility you can chamber it, but I would not recommend it. And make sure to share this to your friends if they need help or just to get the word out. Because, I mean, this took a long time for me to do and a long time for me to understand. I mean, I spent probably at least 20 hours trying to perfect this and trying to understand exactly how it works. Because this is not easy. This is extremely frustrating. So you guys definitely should train and practice and use the techniques and use basically what I've told you guys here to become way better and to basically make chambering a thing in Bannerlord, because that would be just amazing. That would make me so happy if I saw you guys doing amazing in multiplayer, and if I if I ran into you guys one day in a duel and you guys beat me with chambering. That would be absolutely amazing. That would make me so happy. So thank you guys so much for subscribing and just supporting my channel in general. It means a lot to me, and I'll see you guys in the next episode. And if you guys want to see any more tutorials, I'd be happy to do it. Peace out, guys.